Like many of you, I didn't know what human trafficking was. I also thought pimps only existed in rap videos. But I remember the exact moment I found out they were real. A police officer handed me the book named Pimpology, The 48 Laws of the Game. I started to read and quickly realized that what had been happening to me for the past year had a name. I was human trafficked. Today, I'm going to share with you my story and let you in on the secret to inner peace and freedom. My name is Markie Dell, and I'm a human trafficking survivor. I want you all to think of a teenager you know who's shy, awkward, insecure, has a hard time making friends. That was me. Then a cool girl befriended me. She was everything I wanted to be. Popular, had the looks. She wanted to be my friend. She invited me to her birthday party. I happily accepted. She picked me up from my home in Hamilton, Ontario, and she drove me back up to her place in Toronto. We had a fun night celebrating her birthday. The next morning, I was under the intention that she was driving me back to my dad's home in Hamilton. We ended up in an unfamiliar parking lot, and I could see the Toronto airport. She parked the car and said, "You owe me $600 for the rental car, for the gas, for the club entry, and the drinks last night." I was confused. I knew I did not owe her any money, and where had my friend gone? She reaches in the back seat, tosses me a bag. It had a bikini and heels in it, and said, "Go dance." We were at a strip club. She told me there were 2 men inside waiting for me to ensure I made her that money and to make sure I did not tell a soul. She then threatened to kill my family. My heart sank. I was so scared. So I did, and I went inside the strip club, and I danced that day, and I made her that money. I danced for men, horrified and humiliated. She picked me up. I handed her the money, and I thought this nightmare was over. But it was just starting. She drove me back to her place, where there was 2 men waiting for me. I recognized them from the strip club. There were guns laid out on the table, Hennessy, lots of drugs. And that night, they drugged me, and while I was semi-conscious, the 3 of them raped me. The next morning, this was on repeat. Woke up, drove me to the club. I earned them money. Come back, and I hand them every cent. This continued for a year, every day. And they got me by intimidation. Physical violence and sexual violence made me stay. I didn't have a choice. There wasn't one. During this time, my self-worth diminished. I was no longer Markie, that shy, innocent, sweet girl. I had lost myself. Men were using me, and I was just a body to please men. I was depressed. Finally, hope. After about a year of this, a police officer was tipped off. He came to the strip club and he rescued me right there while I was in my stripper outfit, and he whisked me away to a safe house. I could see my future as bright and hopeful, and I knew that this was the start of something. I felt free. Everything was over. While I was at the safe house, I met amazing people. One volunteer paid close attention to me. He got me alone, and he offered me $1,000 to have sex with him. I accepted. I had already been doing these dirty things for these men. And during that time in the club, when the club was empty and I knew I couldn't make the money, I resorted to prostitution. So this is something I'd already been doing, and it didn't matter. I was abusing alcohol and drugs, and I just numbed myself. So now I felt on top, and this kind of gave me a sense of freedom. I felt, I'm already doing these things, and now I get to keep the money. So I did. I went on a downward spiral for years. I was depressed, addicted to cocaine, and I drank way too much. After about 5 years of this spiral, I was sitting on my couch with a friend, and I was planning to kill myself that night. This friend gave me the challenge of a lifetime. He challenged me to forgive the people that wronged me. And that set me free. Forgiveness set me free. You know, I hit rock bottom when I actually gave forgiveness a chance. But I did. It was my last resort. Trust me, I tried counselors, meds, you name it. I tried everything. So I was like, I'll try this. I forgave the people that used me. I forgave the people that misled me. But most of all, I forgave myself. It felt like I lost 500 pounds. The pain, the anger, the hurts, they floated away, and I felt like me again. The old Markie was there. So all I can ask to my traffickers is that you forgive the people that misled you, and that you forgive the people who used you, and you forgive yourself. Stop the cycle. End it with you. All this can end with inner healing. So, to the audience and to everyone watching online, I challenge you to think of those who have wronged you. There's been so many. And forgive them. If I, a drugged-out prostitute, sitting on the couch, planning my suicide, can go from that to a woman that truly has inner peace and has a loving heart, I would say forgiveness is nothing short of remarkable. Oh, and that friend who first challenged me to forgive. He married me 4 days ago. Just imagine what could change in your life when you take the forgiveness challenge. Thank you.